what do we have next? We have Mosquitoes by Grant Knoche. Now, as I said, I've reacted to Grant. He had a phenomenal first album as well that came out. It's an album that I keep going back to. There's something about the production that's 110% up my alley. I don't know if I were to have a debut album, definitely would be along the lines of what he did. They're catchy. They're well produced. I think he produces them himself. They're also well performed, and it's honest. Like I'm the type of person that leans towards a female performer more than most. But he's one of the male performers that I like a lot. So that, I think, says a lot about his music. And he released a very, very short single, might I add, though. It's 1 minute and 53 seconds, but it's called Mosquitoes, and I was curious to see what this is about. So, yeah, let's dive into it. Oh my!
Think that they live by a lake, but actually they all just moved to LA. You can find them in the hills, yeah, they party with the snakes, got tiny little brains for goodness. I'm so tired right now. How'd I get in this crowd? Gotta get out this town. Mosquitoes round my head, staying fed. Bunch of pity little bitches, fake friends, they'll be dropping dead. Mosquitoes round my head, staying fed. Bunch of petty little bitches, fake friends, they'll be dropping dead.
Interesting. It's a lot more rhythmic than his usual stuff.
Before they even look at my face, they stuck on their phones and stealing my vape. Yeah, they don't even care about my day. They talking small words and dropping big names like so-and-so is your best friend. But you know shit about them.
Oh shit.
I'll just suck your blood and say they love you just to fuck you over like it's fun.
Damn.
Right now, how'd I get in this crowd? Gotta get out this town. Mosquitoes round my head, staying fed. Bunch of pity little bitches, fake friends, they'll be dropping dead. Mosquitoes round my head, staying fed. Bunch of petty little bitches, fake friends, they'll be dropping dead.
Okay. Oh, wait. It was jumping into another Grant Knoche track. I gotta say, okay, this is a little different than what I'm used to from Grant. I like it. There's something about it that's really, really catchy, and I see it, especially in movies. Like the scenes where the main character, the protagonist, is like getting revenge on the antagonist or something like that. There's something really vindictive, I feel, if that's the right word, about this track. I'm gonna have to listen to it again. It's very short. I think it's appropriate as well for the content and like the lyrical storyline of the track. But yeah, there's something a little movie-esque about it. Catchy. I think we're just getting a little bit of a teaser of what could be the sound for an upcoming album or project. I think he's posted on social media that he's been working on several songs. Yeah. Interesting. You know what? Actually, what I'm going to say is I think this kind of serves as a stepping stone to whatever is coming up next. Often artists will do that. Like with their first singles, strategy-wise, some people will release a track that is meant to be like a banger. That's supposed to be a very big commercial success. Examples of that are Aurora by Katy Perry from her Prism album. Then there was Miley Cyrus and her Flowers single that came out, and that was a huge success, which, as I mentioned in my reaction video to that album, I think kind of maybe overshadowed the entirety of the cycle for that album. But Alternatively, some artists release a track or two just kind of like as a transition to a different sound, kind of prepare the stage for what's coming up next. And I feel this is what it's doing. It sounds different than I feel some stuff we got in his first album, and it's kind of preparing the path for a bit of a change up in direction. But yeah, okay, I feel like that's interesting, really really interesting. I'm curious to see where this goes from there. But I will probably go back to that song. There's something really catchy about it that I just want to like vibe to it a little bit. All right, new artist for you. Okay, I hope I honestly highly recommend him, especially his album that he released. I like the metaphor as well. I think his lyrics never miss, especially in terms of like creativity. I like it a lot. This song is definitely a mood. It's in the mood vibe. You can't be like super happy and listen to a song like that. That's not gonna work. And yeah, I like his voice as well. He's got a great range and tone as well. So anyway, if you want to have a sample of what he did on his previous album, my reaction video is on my channel. Definitely, you guys can check that out.